Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in the studios for Travel Tuesday in the brand new year of 2015. I'm in the studio this time with.
Jackie Somerville, travel agent with Journey to Royalty. So today we are going to talk about parents. All those parents out there getting ready, getting geared up to take your seniors on these college tours and starting to get ready, get settled in the college life. We're going to go ahead and give you some little small tips on how to look for different hotels, especially when you're dealing with a college community. Sometimes that can be a little bit more difficult. A lot of times you may think that the hotels aren't as nice and as posh as some of your major areas hotels, but actually sometimes your small communities have the best hotels, or even what they call bed and breakfast. Depending on the community, especially on the East Coast, you can find a bed and breakfast there in the different small college towns, and they cater to you, which is really awesome. How much they can really cater to your needs, especially because they know the area. They understand the whole college town feel, and so they'll definitely be there to assist you, and we can also be there to assist you. We can lead you to some of the best places. We can do the different reviews for you, do all the legwork for you, so that you don't have to worry about trying to figure out where is this place at, is this in a safe place, and what have you. A lot of times the hotels are within 5 miles of the actual college or university, which is really great because you're far enough so that they can feel like they're being independent. They're kind of on their own, but then you're close enough that when you're down there for homecoming, when you're there to help them with orientation and what have you, and moving them in. If they need something really quick, you're right there. You don't have to travel 10 miles across the way, and also you don't have to pay a higher price. A lot of times people think that when you're staying near university or what have you, that sometimes those prices are um, tend to be higher. But especially when you're dealing with your small town community colleges, it's not necessarily true. Even your larger ones like Ohio State, University of Illinois, Chicago, in the major cities, MIT. It just depends on the area where they're at. And then also too, a lot of times you can talk to the university. University sometimes has contracts with the hotels, and so you can call the university and see if they have one with the hotel. If they do, you can actually even get a discounted rate, just because your child does attend that particular university, or you're down there for a particular event. So that works really well. So yeah, let's see, what else could we talk about
Yeah,
with
I
that?
wanted to add in a couple more
Go
things
ahead.
too,
Yep.
because I remember when my brothers went down to U of I in Champaign, Urbana, and
Mhm.
understanding that wherever you're from, especially if you're moving to a new city or a new town, you understand that that town has a specific culture, that town has a specific rhythm, that you may or may not be aware of. And a lot of times, travel agents and us as event planners, we can pretty much guide you through, what, depending upon your major, what you may or may not want to do, from the get go, because you only have 4 or 5 year plan in general, and those years and days go by quickly because a lot of times I remember my college days that you're swamped with a lot of paperwork and a lot of just social events that you want to get to know people, you want to move around, you want to network, but you definitely want to get the biggest bang for your buck. So I wanted to talk about that for this Travel Tuesday episode, to let the parents know, the guardians know that you have someone out here that is familiar with the college campus culture, and some things, especially as being young women and young men, there's definitely safety measures that we can make you aware of, people that you can get in contact with in case something arises in your major and you just need, a study buddy. So a lot of times when you're transitioning and traveling through, As a parent, this is your baby. It's already a difficult season to let them go, but it has to happen. But just rest assured that when you use our travel agency to plan the event, you have another friend coming alongside of you, helping you with the details of the wonderful occasion. Because remember, 45 years from now, they're going to be a degreed person and excited about a new profession that they're going to be able to, give back to the community. The other thing I wanted to talk about also was I used to work with, refugees, and that is also another thing that we can also assist the parents with, having their child get acclimated to the school, the community, the transportation system. There's so many things that you want to get to learn and know and do, that we just want to be a helping hand through the whole situation. So, Jackie, you still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. She got so quiet, y'all. I'm like, all right, woohoo.
Oh, she talking. I'm like, yeah, she know that thing.
Oh my goodness. I remember my mom used to go down and just bring in food, and she thought in her mind, it's going to last about a week. I'm going to feed my baby. He's going to have, so much. Are you kidding me? His friends got the wind that my mom was bringing chili and rice down. That food was like overnight, it was gone.
Yep, yep. That's
So
the thing.
yeah,
So
you
whenever,
gotta know, like when you're in the college community,
yep,
especially if they're living on the dorms or in their own little apartment, there are a lot of you gotta feed a little mini army sometimes when you transition through that lifestyle.
yes. And the thing too is to get to know when she's talking about culture, get to know you already know how your child is and your different characteristics that they have. Get to know some of the kids when they first meet them, especially when you first take them down during orientation and meeting the roommates, kind of getting a feel for them. Because when you send those care packages, they are going
Yes.
to try to say, oh, is there something in there for me, or is there something in there? And it's really neat to do that. I did that for my godson when he went away to school. I got him a care package, but I got it for him and all of his friends.
Mhm.
So it was something in there for everybody. Um, and it really does help that transition with the kids too, because even though they on their own, they feel like they grown, they still kids.
Right. And
So they still
it's
need that
amazing.
extra
It's
guidance.
No, I
Yes.
was gonna say it's amazing how like you think you're all grown and you want to get away from these people you call family, because you can't wait to just be on your own and grown, and you realize there's a lot more to life than just quote unquote being on your own. You're still a part of the family, you're still an extension, and a lot of times you need that sense of family reinforced. So a lot of times we're counseling a lot of the parents. I remember some of the parents that we coached through, it was actually their first baby going to college in their whole generation. So not only was it a new thing for them, but their whole family didn't understand, like, what was going on, and, what does this mean and what does that mean? And it's like, this is, a part of the lifestyle that, they're going to load you down with work that you've never seen before, you've never encountered. You got different languages going on. You got different styles of clothing that you have to work through. And especially if you're getting to know your identity, as a young man or young lady, in life in general, there's some decisions that you're going to need to make. Yes, we are life coaches, as well. So we're always taking an interest in the life of our travelers and what they're doing, in and around and about town. We want the best for them. We want more of life to be experienced. A lot of what I do and what Jackie does is environmentally, we want our young adults to experience the environment. So let's say you're moving out to Colorado, take a moment to take in the scenery, of where you are for that moment in that season in that time. It may never come again. So you want to embrace what you are doing and as a result of the decisions you're making. So,
Mhm.
if this is kind of a humdrum lifestyle for you, then, maybe traveling's not for you, but, we want to encourage you to actually dig in a little deeper, with the time that you have here on earth and try and figure out what's my purpose? Why are you here? So we're going to be transitioning TOC Town to welcome a lot of our career planning life coaches. So be ready. We have assistants ready for you, not only in TOC Town Travel and other travel agents that we have within our community, but we also have life coaches that we're going to definitely introduce you to in the next few weeks. But we
Awesome.
have a chief artisan trainer challenge that we're going to come back and talk to you about. So stay tuned. Jackie, why don't you sign us off for this college episode?
All right. So, yeah, all you college bound people, get ready. Go and explore and just pursue, take over, and recover all. All right.